Yes. Woo, we got that over with. Nobody fell asleep.
That was exciting. Yeah.
Well, speaking of falling asleep, how's Zack Snyder's snooze-a-thon?
Well, we had one comment left,
sorry,
but I
go
can
ahead.
save.
Do it.
No, I was gonna say I could save it for Wombat's Fortnightly News because that's sort of thin, and we can move on to watch this. I'm editing the outline in real time.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So watch this, boys.
Watch this, boys. I did watch the 4-hour cut of Justice League.
Uncut.
Yes, uncut. Yes, the uncircumcised edition.
Did you watch it in one go, or
we watched it in one go?
Oh,
me and Elliot and my cousin came over, and the three of us watched it together. A boys' night on the couch watching movies.
Wow.
By movies, I mean a movie for 4 hours.
Right, 2 movies. You watched 2 movies.
Yeah. And it kind of is. I mean, that's basically. It's actually.
Do you stop it at one point? Do you pause it at least to like go to the bathroom? Like what happens? Okay.
Of course.
That's 4 times.
Like I think we paused it. Well, it has natural breaks. Like it literally says part 1. And then then there'll be a part 2 and there'll be a black screen. And it's like every hour where there's 6 parts. So even less than that, every 40 minutes, they break out a different part.
That's good though. I like that they tell you when to turn it off and go to bed.
Yeah, basically you could turn it off at this point, go to bed, start it the next day if you don't want to watch a 4-hour movie. If you want to watch it all at once, but you got to pee, here's where you should go pee.
I like it.
Yeah.
Did you like the movie though?
Really
That's the important question.
I liked it. I did like it. It is so much different than the other one. The rumors were that it was
the other one. Let's preface that one first. Did you like the other one?
I tolerate the other one. Like is a strong word. I tolerate it.
Did you like it after your first viewing of the other one?
I did not like Justice League after my first viewing.
Okay. All right.
It took a long time for me it took my son enjoying the campiness of it to have any enjoyment of. Yeah, I think that's what Joss Whedon was going for.
Okay.
I think that's what Whedon was going for. Poorly. He did a bad job. There's no getting around that. What's interesting is because Zack Snyder did not do the best jobs with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. There are good parts to those movies. The scene where Batman fights people in a warehouse in Batman v Superman.
That was good.
That's a good scene.
Yes.
The fight in Smallville in Man of Steel. That's a good scene.
I don't remember it.
No,
Shipwreck definitely doesn't remember either of those. Probably.
I'm saying that.
I remember
it had its moments. It had its moments.
Waving goodbye to him.
Yeah, the tornado scene in Man of Steel is one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in any movie. But that's usually how Zack Snyder goes. It's like, here's something that's pretty cool that you've never seen before. Oh, and here's the worst thing you've ever seen.
Is that what happened? His dad gets sucked up by a tornado?
Yeah,
yes.
He stands there and says, "No, don't come to me and save me. Let me get sucked up by this tornado."
Because people were watching, or
yes,
yeah. It's dumb. It's so dumb. It makes no sense.
He could have done it at the speed of light and nobody would have even seen him.
You know this. I know this. Everyone who watched the movie knows
just
this.
Like sneezed and made the tornado go away.
Right.
He could have blown his father out of the way.
Right.
Like a VR helmet.
He could have blown his father.
But it's just dumb. Justice League, on the other hand, the 4-hour cut, surprisingly, because like I said, because given the films he's made in the past, it tells a pretty concise. I know it's 4 hours long, a pretty concise story. I know. Again, it's like you have to think of it more like a TV series,
like 4 stories,
like 4 episodes of a TV series.
That's fine. Will Mrs. Cheapy like it? Can I over spring break? Can I get Mrs. Cheapy to watch this?
I think if you preface it to her as the Justice League TV show that's only 4 episodes long,
okay,
you might be able to talk her into it.
I mean, she knows what it is. She's not like from another planet.
The problem is there's 2 problems.
If you can trick her, she will watch this.
Right.
Yeah.
If I just lie to her about what it is.
There's the
tell her it's a murder doc.
Will she be able to get be able to get past the 4:3 ratio?
I don't know that I can get past the 4:3 ratio.
It takes here's the because people say, oh, after 5 minutes you don't even notice, and you have a 75-inch screen TV, so you'll probably be fine. But after
One can only hope.
yeah,
I
after
think it's
Be okay with
77.
75. Yeah.
yeah,
Is
after a little
77 or 75?
yeah, after a little bit, you kind of get used to it, and it's you don't notice it much. But then every now and again, your eye like wanders a little bit, and
Right.
it's like it hits you like a truck. Like, oh, why is this 4-3? And then you kind of get lulled back into how to not
Right.
noticing it. So it kind of goes in and out.
Can they put my Twitter timeline in the bars? Because then I could really get a lot done.
I was gonna say, it's weird. I understand why they did it. They didn't cut anything from the sides. They added height that wasn't there before.
The reason doesn't matter to me. I get it. I've heard the reason, and that seems like a fine reason, but I still got the bars, and I
don't disagree with you.
I'll
just
check it out.
saying
I'm gonna try.
It's worth trying. It's really not bad. It's not. I actually enjoyed it. I do think there is probably a really good 2-hour cut of this movie. I think the epilogue. There's an epilogue.
Oh God, what are they doing?
The epilogue is wholly unnecessary and a little cringy.
Okay, I'll turn it off before then. I'll save some time.
And you have to watch it, but you kind of have to watch it just so you could be like, oh, that's why this was cut. But
Okay.
the scene in the middle with the Flash is the best scene in the movie and was not the original Justice League. It's so good.
All right. I'm gonna watch it next week. I'll try.
And I'll give you a little spoiler for you.
I don't want a spoiler.
No, hey, wait. Let me finish the sentence. I know you care what the Red Letter Media guys think.
Yeah.
They liked it.
I was gonna watch that. That's a prime. That's a prime motivator to watch that, is so I can watch the Red Letter Media. Although I've watched those on their own, and they're fine.
I was gonna say you might be disappointed because they tend to be better when they hate something, and they actually liked it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep, I liked it. They liked it. I figure you should give it a shot.
Fine. Well, we've been very busy watching the latest documentaries on Netflix and wherever, and they're all good.
What'd you watch?
We watched Varsity Blues. That's the college admission scandal with the celebrities and the Rick Singer, the guy who masterminded this whole operation.
And that's good.
It's excellent. It's actually like it's half dramatized, and Matthew Modine plays Rick Singer, the main guy, and it's very well done. And it's it's an hour and a half. It's a movie, so it's not 4 hours. Very well done, and you might be yelling at the screen because you're thinking like, why? And the cool thing about it, the really sort of innovative thing about it, they had so much voice recordings from the perpetrators in this, not just from Singer and all the celebrities and super wealthy people. So many recordings that the dialogue from the dramatization is all made up of just Matthew Modine reading the logs, basically, and they have actors playing the
actors playing the actors.
Yeah, but they're mostly like business people.
So who plays Lori Loughlin?
I don't know that she was in it, or I'm not sure. It's mostly the business people.
Not Felicity Huffman.
No, they don't. It's mostly the business people that they focus on, but it's really
that's less interesting.
It's not, because they have what's her name, Olivia Jade. Is that her daughter? Yes. Olivia Jade is the Instagram daughter. Trust me, it's plenty interesting, and it's because they're using the actual dialogue, it makes it that much more so. And you're wondering, like, why couldn't these people, like, the kid didn't even want to go to college. Why did you do this to her? Like, it'll make you a little nuts, but it's very well done. And it's great to see Matthew Modine in something. Why not? We also watched Into the Storm. That's the QAnon series on HBO Max. Also very well done. And there's a Japan connection that you probably don't even know about, that Mrs. Cheapy had, like a month ago. Mrs. Cheapy is saying to me, somebody should make a documentary about this and the Japan connection, because people don't know about the QAnon Japan connection. And it's a crazy story. And we start watching this show, Into the Storm, and like the first minute, they're right in Japan. And Mrs. Cheapy was so excited right away. We watched the first 2 episodes. It's awesome. You got to watch it. It's very interesting. And they're basically trying to uncover who Q is. And the second episode, like, they're making you think like they know who it is. that they've already, but it's very good. HBO Max, Into the Storm, QAnon, something. Because it's all these documentaries, all these series that are based on reality. They're only interesting if the actual characters are interesting, the people, and these people are pretty interesting.
I watched a documentary.
You did?
I did.
What'd you watch?
I watched the Long Island serial murders on Discovery Plus.
That's the name of something?
Yes. Yes. I want to say that's the actual title.
I'm going to Google it. Go on.
Yes. It's you probably remember in 2011 when they found the 11 dead prostitutes in Gilgo Beach?
Yes, I do vaguely remember. I was in Japan.
And then all of a sudden, okay, so they found, for those who don't know, on Gilgo Beach, which is a little tiny section on the South Shore of Long Island, they found the remains of 11 bodies, 9 of which were confirmed sex workers. And they have no leads. They never caught anybody. No one was ever arrested. They haven't found any more bodies since 2011. And it was shortly after that the chief of police, who is in charge of the investigation, was himself arrested for misconduct. And he served, I think, 3 years in prison himself. And they pretty much try to imply that there is a larger conspiracy theory between the Gilgo Beach murders and this crooked chief of police.
Wow.
And, and all the stuff that he did to kind of bury this investigation while it was going on. And it's very interesting. They don't go as far as saying that he's the killer.
Right.
Because they can't.
But they're pointing you.
But they're kind of, it's very interesting having seen that the Cecil Hotel documentary with the online detectives and they're jumping to conclusions. So when you don't want to jump to their conclusions, but you also want to look at what they're showing you and being like, oh, this is interesting and this is interesting. And I do think there's something to what they're saying. If you tell me there was a cover up, I believe it. But you'd have to watch it to really get it. And I think you can actually watch it on on Lifetime of all channels. But it's interesting. It's on Discovery Plus.
All right, I'll check that out.
Especially when you're so close to it, like we are.
That made me want to watch it less, to be honest, but whatever. But here's something that we probably all watched: Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I watched that.
Yay!
Did you like it, Chip? I haven't heard you say a word about it.
It's fine. It's a TV show. It's not nearly as interesting as WandaVision. It feels like it's a Marvel movie turned into a TV show.
You didn't like the scene at the beginning with the flying squirrels?
It's fine. It reminded me of the opening scene of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Wow. That's
It was good action. I mean,
it was fine action. It was like a James Bond action scene.
What about when he tried to get a bank loan?
I care about Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't know that I care.
You don't care about Falcon trying to get a bank loan and getting turned down? How come Falcon can't get even the most basic sponsorship? He can't get anything. He's got no money coming in.
We're supposed to now have conversations about race in America and inequality with bank loans and all that fun
Falcon
stuff.
Is Falcon. Come on, it's like saying that Prince wouldn't be able to get a loan.
No, Prince would have money. He's also dead.
Well, you know what I mean. People are racist to a point, but then when they meet celebrity, they sort of forget about their racism. Haven't you seen Do the Right Thing?
Mm-hmm.
The point,
yes.
But I think it. Yeah, I mean, obviously Falcon. He's got his murder money coming in from the government. He's killed so many people in the first 5 minutes.
I know, it's crazy how many people. Even we were all sitting on the couch going, because all 4 of us watched it together, and we're like, he's killing a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of murder happening for a Disney show, especially. And Falcon, I don't remember him. I know he has a gun. He has guns, right?
He has guns. Yeah, he has the 2 Uzis.
So he doesn't have any superpowers. So he's got wings.
You know what guns. I did like that they did? They did solve one of the problems I had with Falcon in the movies.
What's that?
In the TV show, they actually show him working on his own equipment, that he actually knows how to fix things and do stuff with tools. And because in the comic books, he made the suit himself.
Right.
It wasn't something the government like handed to him. And in the movies, they made it sound like, well, he's a superhero because he found a suit.
I guess you're here.
Yeah.
It fits.
It fits you.
Are you
So
afraid of heights?
Yeah. So you're an Avenger now. At least they kind of go with he's the one who's like,
he's got the right screwdriver that you need to open the thing.
He knows how it works and what he's doing.
So
It makes a difference.
This show like had me like thinking halfway through, like, man, I wish Hawkeye would show up. Like,
oh no.
Like that show comes out in the fall.
Okay. Like I'm just like, I don't know.
I think you'll like it. I think this show may grow on you. I think once the big bad comes in, and stuff.
I
actually
Flag Stopper.
No, the other one.
Jumper.
The other big bad.
U.S. Agent.
No, not you. U.S. Agent's cool too, but
he didn't look cool.
No, he looks really goofy. Which I think I don't know. Maybe that's
cheeky.
Part of it.
How come he's so cheeky?
It's Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son.
Oh.
So without the helmet on, he looks like Kurt Russell. I think with the helmet on, though, it kind of squishes his face a bit.
I'm going to keep watching it, obviously, but
sure.
it seems like I'm watching a TV show, and you know that I don't like watching TV shows.
Yes. Well, there's only 6 episodes of this one, so
right.
Yeah.
The boat. When are they going to fix the boat up? That's what I'm really concerned about.
The boat's from the comics.
I feel like in the second episode, Falcon is going to become a Twitch streamer, and he's going to really like start raking in the money, and they're going to fix that boat up, and he's going to solve all his problems.
Sure. I felt like I needed at least one scene that had Falcon and Winter Soldier in it together.
Well, I was going to say, I think they're building to that.
I know it's coming, but they didn't build anything all that interesting in the first. I think the Winter Soldier story was at least interesting. The Falcon.
I was going to say the Winter Soldier stuff was pretty riveting.
That one at least had some like interesting thoughts behind it that weren't surface level. Been done a million times.
Dealing with his past and the whole, trying to reconcile. As he said in Civil War, he remembers all of them.
Right. Mm-hmm. I also didn't like how the bank guy tried to get a selfie, even though he wasn't going to give him a loan. Like, what kind of asshole would do that? That's
the point. You're supposed to go, this guy's an asshole.
But that's unrealistic.
It's not like he's going to turn around and go, and by the way, I'm an Avenger too now. I'm on the whole series. He's a one and done. Leave him alone.
He would get the selfie first and then tell him about the loan.
I don't know.
That he's not getting it.
No.
What else did we watch? Anything else? I watched the finale for American Gods. It was pretty good. I don't know why this season there was such an emphasis on Emily Browning. Is that her name? The actress, Emily Browning's character, like the most uninteresting character in the series, but and lastly here for Watch This Boys, Black Widow is coming out on Disney
July
Plus
now
for $20. Is it 20?
Well, 30, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. I guess the question is why move it to July if you're just going to put it on Disney Plus? Why not still do it in May?
What's happening in May?
They're going to put it in theaters as well.
Yeah, I know, but so what? You can still do the same thing in May.
Well, more theaters are going to be open.
I know, but I want to watch it now. You see, I want to watch it. Yeah. I do.
I feel like, again, this is one that I'm going to watch, but I have no build up for Black Widow at this point.
I know. I feel like the momentum for the Black Widow movie is like, so.
One of the VR porns I watched was a Black Widow parody.
Nice.
Her suit makes so much noise when she's trying to like move, it's very distracting.
I bet.
Go on.
But, I would like to see it. I will see it in July. I think at this point I'd probably just do the Disney Plus route because I would take all 4 of us to go see it. So for 4 people to see a movie for $30 is a pretty good deal. So
when is that set? That's like
July 9th.
Well, no, in the MCU.
Oh, it's set. I want to say after Civil War, but before Infinity War.
I don't know that I need to go back.
Well, that's all. Just you're not alone in that. It's sort of weird, especially when there's other things coming out that I'm probably more excited for because of those TV shows too. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to get with Falcon and Winter Soldier is, should I be caring about these because I care about a movie and this is a loose tie into a movie?
And it probably will tie into something. It might tie into Spider-Man. I can see that happening. I don't know.
I've got a new idea for a Disney
Spider-Man
series.
Swings through at the end.
Mm-hmm. It's like, hey,
I've got your bank loan. I've got your bank loan. We've approved you. You're pre-approved. I want a series where it's every MCU character going to the bank to try to get a loan. And well, we were going to learn about, well, some of them won't make sense,
well,
obviously.
Spider-Man did do that in Spider-Man 2. And Joel McHale turned him down.
What about Black Widow? Like, what's her financial situation?
She has rupees.
Rupees. Oh.
Rubles? Rupees?
Rupees is India, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
Zelda.
India. I meant to say
Zelda.
Zelda. Yes, I meant to say rubles.
What? We're done with Watch This, boys. Whew, that was a long one.